lay it over and you just kind of beat on the side of it a little bit to break the contact of the soil to the side of the container. And then this is where you might need a hand. You probably have roots that are actually penetrating out the holes. But we don't, so that's good. So we're gonna knock soil off the top here, looking for that real root flare. And that surface right there is about what we want at grade when we're finished. We want this exposed to the mulch that will come over it. We don't want to add extra soil on top of this. Now, one thing that we're able to do is find we've got a root right here that's cutting across. It's not running radially away from the trunk. It's cutting across that line. As this trunk grows, this root will grow as well, and eventually they'll meet. And when they meet, there's conflict. They don't fuse their tissues and just make it all good. That root can actually end up crushing the vascular tissue that's trying to grow with each new annual ring, and you will get weaker vascular flow on this side of the tree. If that root happens to go all the way around, you can actually have the tree die, choking to death on its own root. So if you see that, you get your clippers out of the bucket and you cut it out. Sure, yeah. I mean, come in on close if you want, and we'll have more of a chance on that other one to look at it again as well. But this was running right here like this. Oh man! And this is the distal end of it. It's attached to the tree somewhere on this end. So what's happened is this root came out, hit the side, came over, hit the side here, and went back down. Very common. Another reason why buying young stock is better, you avoid more of that. When you find that root where it's first kind of hitting the edge of the pot, that's where you want to cut it. Because now subsequent growth off of that cut surface is going to come out this way, away from the trunk. We don't really have any other major circling root issues. We've got a small one way out here. I'll probably just go ahead and take that off. And we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, so here's, you see the shoulders of these roots right here. That's kind of where we want final grade. We want that widened base showing right above soil level. A lot of times containerized and container grown trees will have soil 2, 3, 4, 6 inches up on the trunk, and you need to remove that to find that root flare. You may have to take out some roots to do that. It's better to take those roots out now. The tree will suffer, but new growth will be on a less compromised root system. If you leave it, the tree doesn't suffer initially, but is very compromised in the long run.